Have you ever heard of the time when Nigeria almost broke apart into two nations? It was one of the most difficult and painful moments in Africa's modern history. This is the story of the Nigerian Civil War, also called the Biafran War, how it began, how it ended, and how the nation tried to heal through the policy of rehabilitation, reconstruction, and reconciliation. In the 1960s, Nigeria was still a very young country. Independence from Britain had only just been achieved in 1960, but beneath the celebration were deep cracks. Ethnic and regional rivalries, political instability, and violent crises shook the nation. For the Igbo people, who lived mainly in the eastern region, fear and mistrust grew sharply after waves of violence in the north. Thousands were forced to flee, carrying only what they could hold, and heading back to the east. It was in this atmosphere of fear and survival that Colonel Chukwuemeka Ojukwu, the military governor of the eastern region, declared the birth of a new state, the Republic of Biafra, in May 1967. To the people of the East, Biafra represented hope and safety. But to the Nigerian federal government, led by General Yakubu Gowon, it was seen as a threat to the unity of the nation. On July 6, 1967, the Civil War began. The conflict lasted almost 3 years. It was bitter. It was tragic. Towns were bombed, families were separated, hunger spread, and many innocent lives were lost. Across the land, the cost of war was heavy. Ordinary Nigerians paid the highest price. By January 1970, the fighting came to an end. Biafra surrendered. And instead of celebrating victory, General Yakubu Gowon spoke the famous words, "No victor, no vanquished." This was a powerful declaration. It meant that the federal government would not treat the Igbos and the eastern region as defeated enemies, but as fellow citizens who needed to be welcomed back into the Nigerian family. To turn those words into reality, Gowon announced the 3 rupees: rehabilitation, reconstruction, and reconciliation. Rehabilitation meant helping displaced people return to their homes, providing relief, and supporting those who had lost everything. Reconstruction meant repairing the damage of war, rebuilding schools, hospitals, roads, and towns that had been destroyed. Reconciliation meant restoring trust, reuniting communities, and promoting national unity. The 3 rupees were not perfect, and the wounds of the war did not heal overnight. But they marked the beginning of Nigeria's effort to move forward after years of pain. The Nigerian Civil War remains a reminder that division comes at a terrible cost. But it also shows that after conflict, a nation can choose peace over punishment. The words, "No victor, no vanquished," and the 3 rupees, rehabilitation, reconstruction, and reconciliation, continue to echo through history as a call for unity and healing. The lesson is clear: war creates only survivors, not winners. And reconciliation is always the true path forward.